Hi everybody, this is Red Hill Eagle and this is TEW2020. Yes, I'm back. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, just a quick comment really, just to note the previous series I was doing. Yeah, another big mistake on my part really, trying to do 4 series at once. Burnt myself out, just kind of lost interest with the saves. Not the saves specifically, I think it's just I just burnt myself out, and then kind of each of those saves I was dreading doing it. I was dreading doing another episode. Took a break sort of over Christmas, which was probably a mistake, really. I mean, I needed that break, but trying to get back into it just didn't happen. And then I just, as I say, kind of dreaded going back to it. I kind of tried to make a lame attempt, just didn't work, and I stopped playing TEW altogether. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go one series, dedicate my time to that, upload once a week. There might be some weeks where I'll upload 2 or 3. It's going to depend how I go, but I don't want to get in a situation where I'm uploading virtually every day again, because that's when I burn myself out and get fed up and don't want to play anymore. So yeah, I'm keeping it on this screen at the moment because I don't want to ruin what I'm doing. I don't want to tell you at the moment what it is I'm doing, because I've been, for the last month really, at least sort of 3 weeks, I've been sitting and I've been wondering, what am I going to do? What series? What company? What mod? How am I going to do it? What character? And I've gone through so many different ideas. Even Seaverse, which I've never really delved into. I mean, a little bit, but not much at all. I've even gone as far as to record introduction episodes for some of these ideas. It just didn't work out. They just weren't quite right. So I've gone with this. Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon. Which company though? Well, that's the big thing. They're creating their own company. We are Premier League Wrestling. Yes, I know any people who are familiar with my channel will know I've done Premier League Wrestling. I always do Premier League Wrestling when it's a creative company. I just think it's a cool name for a wrestling company. I mean, I thought of different ideas, maybe even changing up a bit, Premier Wrestling League, or but Premier League Wrestling just sounds right. So we're doing that, and we are based in the US. I've given myself a healthy amount of money because I don't want. This is a storytelling game. It's behind the scenes, but I do want to be telling stories. It's not too behind the scenes though. There are some things I'm going to keep secret. There are some things that I want to, kind of keep to myself. I mean, you can probably already see some of the guys we've got on the roster here, some of the people we've brought in. But yeah, so basically, yeah, that's what I'm doing. The product, I'm going with the Tray Ring Circus, or Trez Ring Circus. I'm sure it's Tray though, isn't it? Because I wanted to do something different. I always do classic sports entertainment, and I wanted to do something different. So I've gone with this. I went through different product ideas, and there was always one line here that I didn't like, and this is kind of the closest. I mean, this one here, matches less than 10 minutes, will not be able to achieve world class scores. I would have liked that to have been a bit higher, 15 or 20 minutes, but this one doesn't give me the penalty of lengthy matches will lose the crowd, so I can still have 15, 20, even 30-minute matches if I want. So that works for me, because most of my matches will be between 10 and 15 minutes, and I'll have kind of big matches, major matches, will probably be nearer to 20 minutes, if not longer, if we go for some really outrageous kind of Iron Man matches or something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. No women's division, not yet. I say not yet. Probably, if I do at all, it won't be for a long time. I've put yes on stables, but that's just an AI thing, really, isn't it? If the AI ever used this company, but I'm not a big fan of stables. I might introduce a couple. Managers, yes, of course. The face heel divide, loosely enforced, because I believe, we've had some amazing face v face matches over the years. I mean, we've probably had some good heel versus heel as well. I'm not too familiar, but I think back to kind of Randy Savage Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam. Okay, maybe that's a bad example. But Warrior Hogan WrestleMania 6. Again, might not go down as the best in-ring match of all time, but it had heat and it had whatever. So yeah, I didn't want to be penalised for having face versus face. Although most of our stuff will be face versus heel. So yeah, there's that. That's the product I've gone for. Yeah, giving myself a nice healthy amount of money. I've already spent some because I've obviously gone and built myself a bit of a roster. I won't show you the storylines yet, although I'm probably not going to hide the details when it comes to the matches and I've named the storylines rather than sort of said, so and so versus so and so. So with a name, it's a little bit more vague. It might give you, you might have to have a little bit of guesswork as to what's going on. Let's take you through the roster. There's no harm in that, is there really? These are my jobbers. Apart from Strickland and Will Ospreay that I got in a bit late. What I did do was I ran a small show, unbroadcast, just to give my guys perception rating, because I want to do a bit more planning with this save. So I wanted to know who my top guys are going to be. But these guys are people that signed after that, and most of them, as I say, apart from Strickland and Will Ospreay, the others are jobbers, literally jobbers. They are in for 3 months, and then they're going to go. So let's just get everyone up here, though. I won't go through the roster, but we'll just I'll show you who I've got. So yeah, let's have a look at this then. So I'll show you who we've got from top to bottom. Benito Ocasio, who was Bad Bunny, that didn't fit with what I wanted, so I thought I really use his real name, Benito Ocasio. I take it that's how you pronounce that. So 1 major star, and then it does drop to well known. We don't have any stars, so I've got a bit of work to get some people over. And these guys are, a little bit on the older side, so I'm definitely going to be looking at getting some of these recognisable, over quite quickly, really. So I won't go through the roster entirely, but you can probably see some names here. I've changed a couple. Bo Taylor is Bo Dallas. Some names I've kept that they may have had in WWE or other companies, and I know there's always the thing now where the name's copyrighted, but I just want to enjoy the game, and I don't want to worry about I can't use that name because of this, that, and the other. So we're going for it. We've got Elijah there. So there's names here I do know. There's a lot of names I don't. James Taylor Gunn was JTG, and I just thought I don't really like initials as names. It can work in some situations, so I just thought I'd give those initials name. So Jamel Taylor Gunn, yeah. So he's JTG. There might be some others here that you might not necessarily know who they are, but I think the majority, well, I say the majority, I don't really know. But, there's names, Matt Riddle, Ace Austin, Alex Hammerstone, there's names here that you should recognise. But yeah, I've got a hell of a job, really, to get a lot of these recognisable over as quickly as I can. But I'm doing things very different. I'm concentrating on storytelling rather than just going through the motions. If I was going through the motions, I'd get these guys over, as quick as anything. But yeah, I'm telling stories, so we'll see how I get on with that. We are a medium-sized company. Oh, just quickly, with regards to the roster again, I'm relaxing my rule about lightweight wrestlers. I am going to allow lightweight wrestlers, and I'm going to allow them to get over. I'm going to allow them to, challenge for the world title. Small, maybe still a bit too small for my liking, but certainly lightweight. I think as well, in the modern day, so many wrestlers are lightweight. I mean, if I stuck to that rule, really strictly, it really, reduces the number of guys I can potentially sign. So yeah, I'm changing that rule up. Yeah, we are a medium-sized company. I've given myself like a healthy, decent amount of pop because I wanted to be medium and I wanted to be able to have guys on exclusive contracts because I don't want to get into start a save like this, and really get into it and really enjoy it and have loads of storylines that, are going, starting to end and then WWE come along or whoever come along and steal all my guys. So, yeah, I wanted people on exclusive contracts. I needed to give myself a decent amount of pop. So, I mean, we're medium, but we're only just medium, really. And we've got a long way to go to get up to big. Titles, I might not have even created it yet. No, I haven't created the title yet. We'll have a world title. We'll have a secondary title, but it might not come in straight away. It'll come in some way. I've got an idea of what I want to do with that as well. I might do it a little bit differently. Might have some sort of gimmick attached to it. We'll see about that. I'm not 100% sure. Events. Right, I've done a bit of work. Our TV show is Unleashed. Again, if you've watched any of my previous saves, you probably recognise the logo. We're starting in May. So I've already gone through a whole month. In fact, 2 months, because this mod started in March. So I've gone through 2 months of like building a roster and whatever. So I'll start off in May. We've got our, I'm going to say it's our WrestleMania, but maybe it's not really because it's got a gimmick match sort of attached as the main event. Going forward, actually, I won't tell you this yet. I'll tell you that in a minute when we get to one of the other events. But yeah, Civil War will have it. It's basically it'll have a gauntlet match as the main event, or not even necessarily the main event, but it's the highlight, if you like, of the show. It's kind of like our Royal Rumble or our Elimination Chamber, but it's a gauntlet match. We then have in June Wrestle Rock. Nothing special about this one. No sort of theme or anything. We'll sort of kayfabe that there's a big band playing. I probably will put it in the game, and it'll cost us a bit of money, but we'll see. Inner City Riots, again, no theme really. Just thought it was a cool name for a pay-per-view. It'll have to be held at a city rather than a town, I would imagine, but not necessarily. Summer Sunburn, obviously our summer event, our big summer event. No theme as such. Call to Arms. Nothing special about this logo. I was kind of running out of ideas. This is our Survivor Series. So Call to Arms, where you're calling on your comrades to come and team up with you. It's our Survivor Series, our traditional Survivor Series, I should say. So mainly elimination matches. Halloween Horror House. Not really a theme to this, apart from it's just imagine a specially designed set to make it look Halloweeny and spooky and a horror house kind of thing. I'm I'm torn between. I had a bit of an idea of some kind of gimmick, either a gimmick match or just something that runs throughout the show. I don't know yet. I might go with it. It'll be a bit of work on my part, so I'm not sure. Anarchy went through so many different names for Anarchy. I thought of Anarchy in the USA, and then I had State of Anarchy, and then I just decided to go for Anarchy. Just nice and easy. This is our Royal Rumble event. So there will be, I don't know if I'll do 30 man, but there will be a Royal Rumble match. And then we have Fear State. Again, no big theme, no big gimmick to it. It's just a pay-per-view. And then we'll start off, go around again, and we'll come to January, and we'll have the Battle of. And the first year will be the Battle of Cleveland. Not too keen on this logo now. I might change it up. But yeah, every year it'll be a different town or city or even venue or even country. I mean, I don't know whether this save is going to go sort of 10 years, but if it did, potentially, we might run out of cities and we'll just have, the Battle of England or the Battle of France or the Battle of USA or whatever. I don't know. But that's kind of the idea there. The Gorilla Cup. I just wanted to do something a bit different. I wanted a tournament. I wanted something that's like King of the Ring. I thought of different names for different cups. I thought, well, how about if we honour someone in wrestling? I know Gorilla Monsoon, of course, he wasn't in PLW because it's a brand new company, but Owen Hart wasn't in the AEW either. And they have I'm sure it's the AEW, correct me if I'm wrong. They have an Owen Hart themed event or tournament. So I thought, well, there is a McMahon link there. They would have known Gorilla as children. They would have known Gorilla Monsoon. So yeah, it's a cup. It's a cup. It's a tournament, a knockout tournament in honor of Gorilla Monsoon, and it's the Gorilla Cup. Behind bars. So yeah, behind bars. This is our Hell in a Cell. Well, maybe not Hell in a Cell. This is potentially our elimination chamber match. I mean, I might just have it as a multi-man cage match. I don't know. The winner is granted ticket number 9 in the Civil War match. And the Civil War match is 10 man. Number 10 is always given to the current world champion. So the champion has to defend his title in this match. But he's always guaranteed the last slot. So everyone's wrestled before. But the winner of this match, the winner of the behind the bars match, or the bars, whatever I call it, cage match, whatever, the winner of that is guaranteed ticket number 9 in the match. And all the other tickets or numbers are generated randomly. Okay, so Doomsday is our final event that will come around in April. Again, no special gimmick, no special theme. It's just the name Doomsday. Okay, so that's what we've got events-wise. If any of these you think are a bit naff, please let me know. Give me your ideas, because there's a couple there. Inner City Riots I'm not sure about. I quite like the others. Maybe Behind Bars isn't great, but it does fit the kind of, as I say, I want like some sort of elimination chamber or cage match of some sort. Even Summer Sunburn. It's so difficult to try and think of like summer words, or they've all been done, haven't they? Like something heat or something boiling or something. Do you know what I mean? I mean, SummerSlam is like the perfect wrestling summer theme name, but obviously that's taken. But yeah, if there's any that you think or you've got an idea for one, let me know. Yeah, that's kind of that. I don't think there's anything else I need to take you through at the moment. Actually, I haven't even looked at merchandise yet. Where are we? 4. We will increase that. We're a medium-sized company. We should definitely be at least 6, really. Yeah, there's nothing else. TV. Yes, TV. We do have a couple of deals. That's the wrong button. We've got a couple of reds there already. Oh dear. Okay, not to worry. What was I going to look at? Broadcasting. Yeah, so we've got a couple of TV deals. Nothing sort of major, but we've got an audience in the US, we've got an audience in Canada, and we've got an audience in Europe. That'll start us off really good. That'll start us off really well. And then obviously we've got the same broadcasters for our TV deal. So yeah, that's where we're starting. That's kind of that. Any questions, let me know. I'm going to try and record. What I used to do was record sort of 8 or 10 episodes ahead, because I always had it in my mind that if I'm ahead, then that gives me a couple of, if I want a week break or 2 weeks break, I can do that, and I've still got sort of 6 episodes waiting to. I haven't got to panic, but that can work against me as well, because I'd love to have your ideas. So I'm going to record, upload, give you guys time to sort of watch it, digest it, give me any comments, advice, or whatever, what you do like, what you don't like. I want to hear from you guys. Then I can, maybe use that, coming up in the next episodes. What happened before was I would be recording episode 9 and you guys are only just watching episode 2 or 3, and you're saying, oh, you should do this with so-and-so, and I'm like, oh, too late, too late. That's my fault. So yeah, I'm going to try and do it that way with this one. My user character is Stephanie, and I have got Shane as well. I mean, they've set up this company together, but kayfabe, they're going to be enemies. So I don't know quite how I'm doing that yet, but they're going to be, I don't know how yet, but yeah, we'll get there, and yeah, that's kind of where I am. So I'm literally a day before my first TV show, so I kind of know. I think I've got 6 storylines at the moment set and started, but I haven't kind of planned them all out yet completely. I'm probably ready to book the first episode, certainly from the storyline's point of view, but probably just need a little bit more going on. So yeah, the next episode you see from this channel will be episode 1 of Premier League Wrestling Unleashed.